Welcome to Sugosha Media News. Today is 11th of August, and here are the top defense, aerospace, and strategic technology developments from India and around the world. India's defense sector advanced across emerging technologies. The Navy issued an RFI for medium-range loitering munitions. Tonbo Imaging unveiled the WaveStrike high-power microwave weapon, and Picraft Technology launched its AI-powered Harpy Eagle drone interceptor. The Ministry of Defence confirmed full 18% GST reimbursement on defence R&D grants for startups and MSMEs. HAL will build 12 new Su-30 MKIs at Nashik by 2029. Aerostem successfully tested an indigenous swarm drone system, and NIOT MOES demonstrated India's first indigenous wave propulsion-based vertical profiling system. India also identified 27 strategic locations in Arunachal Pradesh to counter Chinese renaming attempts. Indian Army is presently conducting significant drone electronic warfare resilience trials at the Mahajan field firing ranges, with participation from several army formations and their industry partners. Globally, Epirus secured an $11 million US Marine Corps Havoc contract, while DARPA advanced a hypersonic cruise missile designed to evade enemy air defenses. India's counter-drone ecosystem also gained momentum, with indigenous systems such as Bhargavastra and Indrajal strengthening defense against UAVs and swarms. We shall analyze this towards the end of the news. How does a contested electromagnetic platform look like? The real test of a drone begins when the spectrum disappears. The Indian Army is presently conducting significant drone electronic warfare resilience trials at the Mahajan field firing ranges, with participation from several army formations and their industry partners. These are not conventional demonstrations of range, endurance, or payload capacity. The trials are intended to examine whether an unmanned aerial system can continue performing its assigned mission when the electromagnetic environment becomes actively hostile. Systems are reportedly being evaluated under three progressively demanding conditions: GNSS denied operations, command and control RF linked jamming, combined denial of GNSS and RF connectivity. The distinction is critical. A drone that flies well in a benign environment may not remain operational when satellite navigation is disrupted, its control link is jammed, or both are denied simultaneously. In contemporary warfare, the ability to preserve positioning, navigation, and timing, maintain mission continuity, and recover safely under sustained electronic attack can determine whether a mission succeeds or is compromised. Preliminary indications suggest that the standards being applied are stringent and that only a limited number of participating systems have demonstrated resilience across the more demanding conditions. Final conclusions must, of course, wait the completion and formal assessment of the trials. A contested environment reveals the considerable technological distance between a drone that can fly and a combat system that can survive, navigate, and complete its mission in a contested spectrum. The operational lessons emerging from recent conflicts, including Operation Sindoor, have made one fact unmistakable: electronic warfare resilience can no longer remain an optional feature or a brochure claim. It must become a measurable, independently validated, and mission-specific qualification requirements. These trials represent an important step by the Army. We commend the Army to be forthcoming in all aspects of merit as well as the professional manner in which this was done. They also send a clear message to industry. Future UAS development must integrate resilient navigation, autonomous mission execution, protected communications, and graceful degradation from the design stage itself. The next frontier in drone warfare will not be decided merely by who can put more drones into the air. It will be decided by whose drones continue to function after the spectrum turns hostile. An RFI has been issued for the Navy to induct loitering munitions medium range that is capable of sea-based operations. The loitering munition medium range system is envisaged as a universal loitering munition system which is capable of operations from sea, ship mounted. These systems shall be utilized for targeting opportune targets at sea and on land. Tombo Imaging has unveiled the WaveStrike, India's first deployable third-generation high-power microwave-directed energy weapon designed for the Army to counter drones, swarms, and electronic threats. The WaveStrike is classified as a Gen 3 HPM system, making it India's first deployable platform of this kind. It was developed to address the escalating threat posed by UAVs and drone swarms, which have been increasingly used in conflicts across Ukraine and the Middle East. Conventional air defense systems, like missiles and guns, are often economically unsustainable against large number of inexpensive drones, making directed energy weapons a cost-effective alternative. At its core, the WaveStrike system employs multi-beam klystrons, compact devices capable of generating substantial microwave energy with limited power input. This design ensures efficiency and portability while maintaining effectiveness. The system integrates advanced search and track radars with electro-optical sensors, enabling precise detection and engagement of targets. Once locked, the directed microwave beams interfere with drone electronics, jamming communications, disabling navigation, or frying circuitry. Picraft Technology has unveiled a striking innovation in India's growing counter-drone ecosystem. The Harpy Eagle is not a surveillance drone, but a weapon built purely to eliminate other drones. It uses advanced computer vision and artificial intelligence to identify incoming threats, track their flight paths, and then guide a miniature interceptor drone into them at high speed, physically knocking them out of the sky. Krishna Singh, the founder and lead R&D engineer of Picraft Technology, described the system as combining AI vision, precision guidance, and rapid response to counter emerging drone threats across battlefields and critical infrastructure. The design concept mirrors developments seen in Ukraine, where swarms of cheap first-person view drones have exposed the limitations of traditional air defense systems. These small, low-flying aircrafts are difficult to detect and costly to counter with conventional missile systems. The Ministry of Defense has confirmed that startups, MSMEs, and other private defense innovators will receive full reimbursement of the 18% GST on R&D grants under IDEX and the Technology Development Fund, regardless of any input tax credit claimed. The reimbursement will be governed by the parties' contractual terms. This is an interim measure pending the GST Council's decision on possible tax exemptions for private entities. Hindustan Aeronautics has revived production of the Su-30 MKI fighter jet at its Nashik facility, marking a significant development in India's combat aviation sector. 12 new aircraft are planned for delivery by 2029, with the first expected to roll out between 2027 and 28. The revival of production is accompanied by plans for a comprehensive upgrade of the existing Su-30 MKI fleet. This upgrade, estimated at 60,000 crore rupees, is expected to be executed with support from DRDO and contributions from private industry. The modernization project is likely to be carried out in two phases. The first phase will introduce new avionics and radars, addressing long-standing concerns about detection ranges in older aircrafts. A new indigenous radar is expected to significantly enhance the ability to detect and engage targets at extended distances. The second phase will focus on flight control systems, ensuring that the aircraft remain agile and responsive in modern combat scenarios. Alongside these upgrades, the jets are set to receive new infrared search and track systems, which will improve their ability to detect and engage targets without relying solely on radar. This capability is particularly valuable in stealth-dominated battlefields, where passive detection methods can provide a tactical edge. Aerostem Technology has successfully conducted trials of its indigenous swarm drone system, marking a significant step in India's unmanned aerial warfare capabilities. The test validated autonomous coordination, resilience under jamming, and precision strike potential, positioning Aerostem among the few firms globally to demonstrate operational swarm intelligence. The swarm was designed to operate under a decentralized architecture, ensuring that even if individual drones lost connectivity or suffered technical failures, the mission continued seamlessly. This resilience was achieved through distributed intelligence algorithms that allowed drones to communicate with each other in real time, maintaining formation and task execution without constant human intervention. India has achieved another milestone in indigenous ocean observation technology with the successful demonstration of its first wave propulsion-based vertical profiling system. The National Institute of Ocean Technology, operating under the Ministry of Earth Sciences, has validated the system during sea trials off the coast of Chennai. The platform, known by its trade name Wire Walker, represents a significant advancement in autonomous marine technology. The trials confirmed the system's ability to profile the upper 200 meters of the water column while operating in free drift mode. These operations were conducted over ocean depths ranging from 500 to 3,000 meters, showcasing the versatility of the indigenous design. India has formally marked 27 locations in Arunachal Pradesh under their standard names on the official Survey of India map, countering repeated Chinese attempts to rename places in the state. The list includes Longju on the line of actual control, nearby Maja village in Upper Subansiri district, Bisa village, the high altitude passes Dizo La, Riza La, Pukur La, and Tagla, and Jairampur, a key logistics hub in Changlang district. It also covers Sambo Sarovar, Baro Kundun, Chota Kundan, Danbari, Preet Nagar, Terit Nagar, Ramnagar, Sagar Padma, Jyoti Nagar, Baisakhi, Chota Rupuk, Shivaji Nagar, Sonpura, Kamlang Nagar, and Buddha Mandir. Jaswantgarh, home to the Memorial Indian soldier Jaswant Singh Rawat on the Tawang Road, and the Shere Thapa Memorial honoring the 1962 war hero Trilok Singh Thapa, have also been recognized. The exercise is both a cartographic measure and a strategic affirmation of India's territorial integrity. In the global news, the Marine Corps has signed off an $11 million contract with defense technology contractor Epirus for a counter unmanned aircraft system installed on ground vehicles. Under the contract, which includes training, service, and sustainment support, the company will deliver a high-power microwave autonomous vehicle operational capability (HAVOC) that temporarily incapacitates electronic assets for counter-drone operations. The system will feature a universal sled mount to pair it with various manned and unmanned vehicles across the service. The Havoc system is an upgraded autonomy-enabled iteration of the X-DEX system and will be used for low-altitude air defense formations to safeguard ground-based air defense assets, refueling points, and radars, among other things, all with increased power output and enhanced coverage. The US defenses intercept Iranian missiles, but the Department of Defense fears American systems remain vulnerable. To counter this, DARPA is pursuing the next generation hypersonic cruise missile, a scramjet-powered weapon designed to evade interceptors while being affordable enough for mass production. The demonstrator must prove breakthroughs in range, speed, and altitude. The DARPA's RFI highlights three focus areas: overall missile design, launch platforms, including fighters, bombers, vertical launch systems, and heavy ground-based options, and an accelerated development schedule. Companies are urged to deliver rapid milestones and first flight readiness, avoiding slow traditional acquisition models. And now a brief analysis of India's drones and counter-drone systems. India is building a layered defense against hostile drones and swarms against using soft kill and hard kill systems. Soft kill systems disrupt drone operator links, while hard kill systems destroy threats with guns, missiles, interceptor drones, or lasers. Key indigenous technologies include Bhargavastra, Indrajal, D4 system, and UAV-launched precision-guided munitions. Solar Defense's vehicle-mounted Bhargavastra uses micro-missiles, radar, electro-optic sensors, and RF detectors used against individual UAVs and swarms. Designed for high-altitude use, Bhargavastra has demonstrated operational readiness to the Army. Indrajal combines radar, RF detection, AI analytics, jamming, and zombie interceptor quadcopters for agile, cost-effective area defense. DRDO and Bell's portable or vehicle-mounted D4 system integrates radar, RF jamming, satellite navigation denial, and laser neutralization. DRDO's compact ULP-GM V3, developed with Adani Defense and Bharat Dynamics, offers indigenous anti-jamming precision engagement of ground and aerial targets. Together, these systems provide complementary counter-drone capabilities. Bhargavastra's micro-missiles, Indrajal's AI-enabled jamming and interceptors, D4's directed energy and electronic warfare, and ULP-GM's precision strikes. They demonstrate India's progress in counter-drone warfare. Now a quick wrap of today's news. India advanced loitering munitions, high-power microwave AI interceptors, swarm drones and counter-UAV systems, alongside 18% GST reimbursement for defense R&D and 12 new Su-30 MKIs for HAL Nashik. NIOT MOES demonstrated indigenous wave propulsion technology, while India identified 27 strategic locations in Arunachal Pradesh. Globally, Epirus secured a $11 million Havoc contract and DARPA progressed its hypersonic cruise missile program. At Sugosha Media, we turn complex defense and aerospace developments into clear, actionable insights. From interpreting defense policies and facilitating market entry to navigating offsets and strategic partnerships, we help organizations transform strategy into execution within India's evolving aerospace and defense ecosystem. Follow Sugosha Advisory on LinkedIn to stay informed with the latest insights and become part of the conversation driving India's defense and strategic landscape. Our focus is clear: to bridge policy, technology, and business, enabling organizations to convert regulatory knowledge into sustainable growth and long-term opportunities. We look forward to partnering with you in shaping the next chapter of India's defense and aerospace ecosystem. Thank you.